When Cor and Jenny had just arrived in Pasadena, they'd been concerned that their home would be very warm during the summer months. In the meantime, they had inquired about getting a new place, but it was difficult to find something that wouldn't be much more expensive than the rent they were currently paying. One day, Mrs. Fowler stopped by, covered in paint because she'd been painting the outside of her house. Do-it-yourself was very common and popular in the US, but Cor and Jenny were impressed. They couldn't imagine a professor's wife in the Netherlands painting the house by herself. Mrs. Fowler had found out that the house behind Cor and Jenny's current home had stood empty for 2 months and thought of them. They'd already heard about it from the previous tenants, but since it was unfurnished, it hadn't been very appealing. However, Mrs. Fowler convinced them that she would be able to help them find furniture to fill it with. Beds, a table, rugs, chairs, pots and pans, china, and possibly even a piano. They could borrow everything and return it when they would leave. Cor and Jenny were astonished by this generosity and couldn't help but accept the offer. The new house was on the ground floor and had a garden with many trees, so the house was shaded and cool, which was exactly what they had hoped for. It was a lot more spacious too. It had a large living room and bedroom, a bathroom with a bathtub, a small kitchen, a large closet where you could ride around in with a wagon and horses, so to speak, a pantry, and a sunroom. On the first floor lived a student from Caltech. The garden had a mandarin tree, a rose bush, and several smaller plants, so they could have fresh flowers from the garden in their new home. They didn't have to tend to it themselves because every week a Japanese gardener named Okimoto came to take care of everything. Their friends Lane and Ang helped them fill their new home and brought them a little table, a desk lamp, an iron, and some glasses. Cor and Jenny had a go at DIY themselves and painted the kitchen. The walls had been pink, a very popular color there, but not exactly to their taste, so they changed it to a fresh cream color. It had been a fun experience to mess around with paint, Jenny wrote to her family. A stove, refrigerator, and light fixtures came with the house, which was quite normal for unfurnished rental homes in the US. There were curtains in all the rooms except the living room, so Jenny bought some fabric for $7 and sewed the curtains herself on a sewing machine she'd borrowed from a new friend. She was planning on taking the curtains with them when they would leave, so they would be able to enjoy them for a long time to come. Their new home was a hodgepodge of things from all over the place, but Jenny actually enjoyed the challenge to make it work and create a cozy home. Their address remained the same. There were 4 mailboxes on the side of the road that all had the number 241 and the names of the people living there on them, so the letters from home wouldn't get lost in the moving process. At night, when they sat in their new living room with all the doors and windows open, it seemed like they were in the countryside, the birds and crickets almost drowning out the noise of the cars.